Hey everyone, my name is Krishan and I'm a web developer working with HubSpot, and in this video I'm going to walk you through a custom module I built specifically for this slider. Whether you are a marketer, designer or developer, this video will show you exactly how the module works, how to customize it and how you can use it in your own pages with ease without require any single code. So let's dive in and see it in action. So before we go into the page editor and see how advanced slider works, let's see the demo. First, the carousel. You can add here carousel, plus you can add the content just like headings, paragraph and the button. Plus you can add the effect. I have set here a zoom in effect which looks very pretty. Second demo is the responsive slider. If you want to add the multiple cards in a slider, you can add two with a single advanced slider module. Third is the thumbnail. You can add here a thumbnail images in the same slider. Plus one more thing is this slider support responsive across all the devices from tablet or mobile or a laptop, a desktop, every devices it support 100%. This one is a responsive slider. This one is the thumbnail carousel. So in this tutorial, I'm going to explain the module settings first, then I'm going to create the carousel so you can understand better. So let's move the customizer. Here I have the set empty page here. So to drag the advanced slider. Okay, so first we got in content setting, layout, cards, paginations and navigation. Let's see layout. So inside layout, slider style, so you can select whether you want to slider or carousel. Next we got the cards column. So if you set the slider here, you get the columns, how many columns you want to set. Second is carousel. So if you set the carousel, so you get the carousel animation, zoom, slide zoom, fade and fade plus slide. Second we go, let's undo this. Second the cards. So this one is card styling. So in card head you can set here image or video. Then you can set inside the card body the content, which is this one. So you can add here a rich text and the button text and external link. Oops. So this is the cards settings. Then pagination. So if you want pagination, you just enable this and you got the settings of pagination. So this one is standard, dynamic, scroll bar and thumbnail. So you can select a thumbnail, this pagination from here. Let's off this. Next we got the navigations. Enable this and you got the navigations icon. So the content part is done. Now let's move to the style part. So in style setting, you get the separation of each styling. Let's say you want to style the cards. So here is the card groups. Go to card groups. Here you get the background, spacing, border, corner radius, custom settings, aspect ratio. So in advanced slider, you get the styling in separate ways, separate groups, so you can understand better and don't get messed up while you're doing the styling part. So let's break down one by one and see what are these settings available in advanced slider. So let's go first a cards group. Inside card groups you get the background, the rich text background, the feature image background, feature image overlay. Then we got the spacing. You can set spacing for rich text spacing, responsive for let's say mobile responsive. Then you got the feature image spacing, feature image responsive. So it is pretty much powerful. You can add the responsive in each for desktop version and mobile version. The border, you can set the rich text border, which is implement right here as you can see. Then corner radius for rich text border radius, which is this one. Then you can set the custom setting. So this one is kind of say it's a layout, it defines your layout. So if you go and play with these settings, you understand better. So first we got the button style. This one is set to secondary. Currently it's not set here because I haven't set button inside the cart. If we add here cart body, if I add a button text here, then this style will be available to see. So custom settings, button style, then object fit. So this one is image. So if we set the content or cover, content is fit to image. You can see all the image inside the box, and the cover will cover up all your container. Next we got the feature image styling. This one is separate, or you want to use the background. So this styling inside the cards. Feature image width, you can set the custom width in percentage, height and width, then content width, height and width as well, and you can set the height in responsive as well. So this one is this card height. You can set the minimum height so it looks appropriate in all the cards. Then we got the aspect ratio. Feature image, you can set the aspect ratio. For example, if you don't have the same amount of or same height width of images in different cards, you can set this aspect ratio so the image will automatically set. Then we got the feature image responsive. You can set your aspect ratio for responsive as well. So this one is for card styling. Then we move to slider. So this one is slider styles. You can set the border here, then you can set the spacing, then you can set the colors. So it is kind of separation drop down, so you can understand which part you are styling. Next we got the pagination. So this pagination is only available when you enable this. So you got here a default color. So set here pagination. And one more thing you notice is that a different pagination has a different styling options. Let's say if you go to thumbnail and apply change, if you go to style pagination, yeah, you get here a corner radius, a width, and the spacing. So make sure you play with these things. Let's set the standard. Let's off the pagination for now. Apply change. The previous setting will be disappear. Then we got the navigations. Same, if you enable this navigation in the content, enable this, then this navigation styling will be available to style. So you get the color here, background, border, corner radius, and spacing. Pretty much very powerful. So I think the style part is done, and the content part is also done. So let's create a carousel right now here, so you can understand better how you can play with this module. Now we're going to create the carousel with the same advanced slider module. So we're going to create, first we're going to remove this content from here because we only want the images. So let's go to layout, slider, add the carousel, and add the animation. I will personally, my favorite is slide and zoom. Let's go back to the content and cards. Let's remove all the contents, the body. Let's create only 3 cards for now. Should be enough. Okay, so cards is done. Then let's add the pagination as well. So I'm going to add here thumbnail. And if you enable this thumbnail, make sure you add the thumbnail images inside your cards. So if you enable this, you get this option thumbnail. Then you can add the thumbnail. Currently it's set default here. I'll leave here for now. So pagination is done. Let's add the navigation as well. So I'm gonna add here a default one. Then for styling part, I don't want to use this the border or this dot whatever we say dot. So let's go to slider settings, then border. I don't want the border, so I'm going to remove the opacity. So oops, continue editing. Let's refresh this page. I hope the settings is saved. Okay, it's actually saved. So let's remove this dot as well. So first we go to style, then color. Let's remove this color. This is the separator color. Let's remove the opacity. And for the spacing, let's remove spacing for now. See what happens. Save this. Okay. So now this image looks weird. I want a full image just like carousel. But first let's clear all the spacing. So this one is column. Inside the column we got the spacing here. Let's remove this so it looks very beautiful. Then also section, remove the spacing from top to bottom. And let's add the full width. This one is currently content center. Let's add the full width. Should go to full. Now it's look very good. Let's save this. And let's change the image right now. So if I go to cards, then go to feature image. Okay, where is it? Slider, pagination, navigation should be inside the card. Custom setting, object fit, separator, feature image styling, separate, background. So I'm gonna set here a background. Let's save this and see what happens. Okay, it's not visible right now. Let's add here the minimum height. Aspect ratio not required. Content height, so let's say 780 pixel, and in responsive 420 pixel. Let's save this and see what happens. Great. Now let's take the height. Okay, let's change the image inside the card. So I'm gonna set the image. It's kind of different images. I'm gonna upload it. Download. So let's add this image. Why not? Okay, apply change. Let's copy these cards. Delete, copy, copy. Okay, so all our looks good, but this image looks small right here. So let's fix this. Slider, cards, custom images, background, that's fine, and object fit options. So let's add its cover. Okay, so now it looks great, but why it looks so small? Let's add here feature image height. Okay, so I forgot to add this feature image width and height, so let's set 100%. Okay, now it looks good. Now let's update this and see how it looks like. Okay, looks good. But one more thing, that this should inside the image. Let's do that. Pagination. Okay, so inside the pagination, I believe there's a spacing. Yeah, let's remove the padding and see what it looks like. Okay, so there's no padding right now. Let's push this thumbnail to top of the our slider image. So let's try 80 pixel, minus 80 pixel, so it puts top of your container. Okay, it's not pushing. Margin below. Okay, so it should be above. this one is responsive, so make sure you add here in main desktop version so you can see the changes here. Okay, so looks good. I want to push a little bit further, so let's add here 92 pixel. Awesome. Let's save this. See the changes. Okay, so it inside the container right now. So if we go here and we got the thumbnail styling, pagination, thumbnail styling. So you can set here a width, currently 620, maximum width, and for spacing you can add here the spacing for responsive and the desktop version. So let's add the padding here inside the pagination. So it looks more appropriate. With spacing, padding, let's add the 20 pixels of padding, 20 pixel, then set the maximum width. I want to add here 420 pixel. Save. Awesome. So now it looks very good. Let's upload this. See the changes. Okay, so now it's look very good. It's now in center. Looks very appropriate. So this is how you create the carousel, and there are so many customizable settings available inside the advanced slider. You can change the color, hover effect of this pagination or the navigations arrow. Go and check it out. And if you want to add here a slider, you can add two. Just change the settings slider. You'll see the effect. And hope you understand from this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you.